All right, here we go. Game 2. Let's see if we get some different bans again, and hopefully some different heroes. I'm trying to think which hero had the biggest change in the game, apart from Broodmother, who might be played, because lots of heroes got changes, but did any hero get a really significant change or not?
Not that I can remember, really. I think most of them were just kind of Agshard reworks.
That's true.
And then just general patching.
You see the win rate of the new hero.
Yeah.
It's I've tried to play it twice, but obviously every time I picked it, it was just like auto banned. It does look like a League of Legends hero, completely every skill. The numbers, like Veteran was saying, they are so bad. Like, they are really hideously bad. So, but you know, I'm actually okay with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
For now.
I would rather it this way.
Yeah, for now. I mean, they can tweak it. The thing is, League of Legends almost had a similar thing. New heroes tended to be overtuned, but every now and then they'd release a hero who was horribly undertuned. And this is one of them, Dawnbreaker. So it's currently 38.5% win rate, 5% win rate below the next character. Now, obviously, like Hoodwink, people have to learn to be good at this hero. People have already found out that Echo Saber applies on every attack that you do and stuff like that. But ultimately, the hero sucks. So hopefully they'll give her a few buffs, but I don't know. She's a weird hero. Not sure really where she belongs in the game, but, you know, there you go. Wow. That's something new.
Oh, come on, lads. What's that?
Well, Tinker was banned, Phoenix was banned, so we see some bans from the previous game, but the Gyro was first picked by Veterans team again. But it could be played support, remember? We saw that last time. It's got that option.
I hope so. As much as I appreciated it, was a good Gyro performance.
It was great, yeah, it was really
I want to see another one.
Okay, now this hero got nerfed, I think, actually. His Firestorm Wave is slightly bigger radius at rank 1, but I think it doesn't scale up to what it used to. It used to scale up to like 450, and now it's stuck at 425. So, slight reduction in Firestorm Wave. I'm not sure if it was a nerf or buff overall to the hero. They gave him 200 attack range now, so he's got a very long attack range.
Why is I don't get that. I don't get how Ice Rock can look at a hero like Underlord and be like, do you know what, we need to give him more attack range.
Yeah, well now he attacks from a very, very long way away, which is quite nice for him. He's got a big collision size, so he'll be happy with being able to hit over people.
We also didn't talk about the change to the Captain's Mode order.
Well, I can't really see what it is that clearly, but wow, the Dire are very creative. Mars and Gyrocopter.
How can you...
Well,
after that Mars performance, it's an interesting one for me.
But Hoodwink, though, that's true. We haven't seen a Hoodwink before.
I'm fully rooting for the Radiant team here.
Oh yeah, me too, because they've
actually some interesting picks.
Actually trying something different.
Hoodwink.
Yeah, because
I'm here for it.
He took a very long time to go into Captain's Mode. They also nerfed the damage of his ultimate very slightly. They nerfed the scaling of his Acorn shot from 100% of your basic attack to 65%. So pure DPS, you know, Sing core Hoodwink, probably not quite as good. He's now more of a support than he was before. They nerfed the move speed on Scurry, I think, a little bit, but then they gave him an Aghanim's Scepter, which does sound pretty good. 350 magic damage, Boomerang. That makes him take more magic damage. It slows them, more status resistance reduction.
It's an interesting one, and it definitely helps clearing waves. It's a good wave clearer as well.
So I think it could be good. They're banning Death Prophet, even though she was massively nerfed. Lich got quite an interesting buff, so I can see why that hero was nerfed. Lich at level 10 can do a 500 damage nuke on like a 5-second cooldown, which I think is a bit nutty.
Really?
Yeah, because Lich's Q, you know, did 360 damage.
Yeah.
But then they gave him a 125 damage talent at level 10 instead of 70.
Oh,
so imagine Lich just... And they made it cheaper by 20 mana. So Lich is like doing Fingers of Death every 5 seconds if he gets to level 7 and maxes that. Juggernaut got nerfed, but they're still banning him. Weaver got nerfed a little bit, but maybe they buffed him in other ways. Not sure about those bans.
Well, I think they're just kind of like... These heroes are all good against Mars and Gyro.
That's true. Maybe I would have banned Lifestealer.
Maybe not Weaver as much, but like Mars is pretty decent against Weaver because obviously you can't Shukuchi out of your arena if you get him in it.
That's true. And if you can spear him to it.
So usually it's quite unreliable to catch him.
But if you blink Arena Spear and he doesn't react, you can kill him pretty quickly, right? He's a squishy hero. I would have thought...
We have to remember, this is Roids.
That's true. That's true.
So,
I mean, Good. Roids is a
Roids
Roids is a young lad. Good reactions, bad aim. That's the problem, right?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. So
He missed a fair amount of spears. We might need to get like a counter in the
we
top.
should. I had the
Okay.
axe counter. I think I've removed it from my stream deck. It was one of the first things I've added to my stream to give it some more, interesting production value.
Pizzazz. Yeah.
But then I had to keep track of the axe counters manually. That was like the first thing I ever added to the stream. And then it was the
So what does it
Karen
do? You just like.
I just counted how many ags were bought in the game.
Nice.
But I had to do it manually with a button that added 1 every time I pressed it. Then there was the Karen cam. So we had a split cam where you could see somewhere else on the map. But then that became a little bit hard to do.
That's cool.
What else did we add? Then I added things like the Rainbow Warrior voice
Did you
line.
do that with
stream stuff.
Streamlabs? Not Streamlabs, the OBS Ninja share screen. Is that how you did the other?
No, I just did a Discord. Karen would stream the game in Discord, and I'd overlay her window on mine.
That's good.
But then it became a bit laggy once, and we stopped doing it eventually. But it was pretty cool. I had the button Karen Cam. Still got it. Doesn't do anything anymore. So Bane did get a slight change. They nerfed him a bit because his Aghanim Shard was really good. And now they put it on his ultimate instead. But his Ag Shard now is an AoE Brain Sap, which I don't know how good that is. Maybe if you're against like a Phantom Lancer, that's like an instant full HP heal every time you cast it, which is pretty cool. But
I played it. Bane. I think Bane is actually the first hero I played in this patch, surprisingly.
Oh, okay. How did you find him?
We got rolled.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to say in one of those games. I think he was okay, but we didn't really get to see much of Dota.
I thought Lifestealer should have been banned over Slark because Lifestealer can just rage out of the arena. Plus now you're hitting quite a high HP target like Mars in the lane. That's going to be quite nice. You can rage the spear. I don't know if God's Rebuke goes through BKB or not. I have a feeling like it doesn't. So I feel like Lifestealer is a really good pick against Mars. He's okay against Dark Willow. You can get out of the Bramble Maze. You can rage the Bedlam. So I think it's just the perfect hero Lifestealer. Yeah, you can rage the Rocket coming from Gyro. There's so much choreographed spells from the Dire, and he can get rid of all of them with just a quick press.
It's a perfect pick. It really is.
I like the Radiance Draft a lot, actually. Really nice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how Lifestealer fares against, just as a carry in general, because I haven't seen him since any of the changes.
They took 3 base damage off a hero who already had no base damage to start with, but now Feast goes back to doing percentage damage, so I think he's got some late game potential there. Bane Hoodwink is a scary support duo. You get ulted by both of them, you're probably dead. Fiend script into what's it called? Headshot? Sharpshooter, yeah. Oh, talking about headshot, they changed Sniper in an interesting way. He now has a built-in way of breaking through evasion. But he has to go really slowly while he's doing it. They're trying to make him,
turret, really.
they're making him more of a sniper and less of a randomly attack for 6,000 range for 1 hit, which is quite good for sniping healing wards. But that's probably about it. Or 1 last hit on the high ground or something.
Group, yeah.
30% more headshot chance, which is quite a lot of chance as well. So it's a nice buff to sniper, core sniper. Pretty useless for support sniper, which is good because that sucks. Alright, Shakira being banned as well. Okay, they felt like that was quite a strong hero, and it did perform well. Dire team go for Venge. Anything happened to Venge? They gave her a bit of a talent swap. Her level 10 talent is now 10 agi instead of -1 wave armor, but the -2 wave armor now appears in the second row instead of 12 agi. I don't know why I memorized Venge's talent so much. She lost a bit of move speed in her Aghanim Scepter.
She got a base damage buff slightly.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
The Scepter Illusion move speed has been reduced. The radius of Wave of Terror increased.
Oh yeah, fatter Wave of Terror, nice.
The Shard damage steal was reduced, but it also now steals 20% of the enemy base armor.
Oh, steals armor as well. Okay, cool.
But I wouldn't say many of these heroes have high base armor.
No, none of them do. None at all. 0 of them.
If you're playing against TB,
great.
Magical, great.
That's great for you as well because you get the armor. So
yeah,
nice.
You'll become very tanky.
That's a lot of minus armor. If you get the minus armor talent on the Wave of Terror and you take that talent, you can remove like 15 armor from a Wave of Terror from a fed TB. That's going to be quite significant for your team.
Yeah. I know this works for Lasso, but can you swap someone out of Fiend's Grip?
I think so, but I don't know. Do you think Bane's just Fiend's gripping them from like 2,000 range? Because maybe. But at least they'll be still be
Yeah.
safe, right? They'll be safe
That's
away
what I
from.
mean,
Or you
yeah.
can just swap Bane as well. So that's it's
Well,
a
I
quick,
was
quick
thinking
cancel.
because maybe they're trying to, if Bane gets that Aghanims and he gets the illusions, they want a reliable way to cancel the.
I
grip
don't think
without having
Bane's
to-
getting an early Ags. Razor got
Although,
nerfed. Queen of Pain got changed, interestingly. Storm Spirit got buffed and nerfed at the same changed. Medusa, I still think it's a nerf overall. But
yeah,
who
I
knows?
think Storm is very strong. That is one I've played a game earlier, and
10 seconds remaining.
just I think the rune control, because the amount of
Hmm.
runes you have early on, you can
5 seconds
use so
remaining.
much mana if you get like 3 of those first 5 runes. You
Yeah.
can really control your lane and just stomp from there. Because
Farm
also your
easily
level
as well.
Your level 6 power spike is so much stronger now because of the increased move speed.
Yeah, it's
of the
even
ults.
faster traveling on the ultimate, definitely. That definitely helps. Last pick for the Dire, they've got, looks like it could be 2 supports. Gyro could be a POS 1 again, definitely would work this game. And Mars POS 3. Dark Widow could be mid. It depends what this pick is. It's Darkseer. Now that throws up a lot of question marks because you've got Darkseer and a Mars and a Gyro.
I think they're going to run Dark Willow mid. Ollie
Dark Widow mid,
Ollie
fine.
Dark Willow. Either that or Gyro mid, I would think.
If it's Dark Widow mid and Gyro
10
POS
seconds
1,
remaining.
but where do you put the Mars? It's hard to say. It could be
No,
Mars mid
yeah.
and Gyro POS 1 and Darkseer off lane. Could be a Mars mid. Mars mid is still good. Last pick is Pudge. There we go. Now Pudge got attack range buff, I think, and 1 base armor. So nice change. But I think Pudge just got
He
buffed
got
all
a
round.
Huge buff to the shard as well.
Yeah, 400 cast
From
range. 175, wasn't it?
Cast range
140.
to 400. It was mega. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's a nice buff to Pudge. Darkseer got buffs and nerfs. So he's changed a little bit too. Dark Willow is being played as a support, so I think it is going to be a Mars mid. Veteran is playing the same hero twice in a row. Very exciting in-house for him.
I've just let him know that he's boring.
Boring players. And Miles Underlord, fair enough. I can't remember what happened to Dark Willow. There were definitely some changes, but I can't remember if they were buffs or nerfs though. Were they slight buffs? There was a nerf to the Terrorize cast range, I think.
Dark Willow?
Yeah.
I
can't remember if they were overall buffs or nerfs.
The shard got buffed actually. You get 1 second less
Oh yeah.
tick, so
On
it
Cursed
goes a bit
Crown.
quicker,
Yeah, that's quite nice actually.
which
That's
I
a
think
nice
is
buff.
good.
Yeah. I do like that change. Right, let's start my Python script yet again. Okay, this time it starts with Miles. There we go.
Prepare for battle.
Ollie does play Darkseer sometimes. Not super often, but every now and then you'll catch Ollie on Darkseer. I remember they changed quite a bit on him, so let's have a look. More damage on early ranks of Iron Shell, but they increase the mana cost. So that sort of balances itself out. The only other change, I believe, were some of his talents. He gets an Iron Shell Radius talent at level 10. I think the Vacuum AoE got pushed up to level 15, which was a significant change. So you have to pick between Big Vacuum or Wall of Illusion damage now. Wall of Replica.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, his talents, Darkseer's talents now represent a lot more of an interesting choice. You've got to have a trade-off. You can't just have everything. I like that. I think talent should always be like that. They should be, which one do I want? Rather than, no, this is the best one.
Yeah, definitely. There needs to be some sort of decision.
Yeah, I felt like Heroes of the Storm, which obviously is talent-based because there is no there are no items in HOTS. But those talents, you're always thinking about, oh, I don't know which one. There's so many good choices. Whereas Dota suffered a little bit from this is the correct talent, but they're getting better. Better. I think, what were the Pudge buffs? Lower cooldown on Hook. More Scepter damage and radius on Rot. Scepter's radius is enormous. It's almost double the Rot radius. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Any talent changes? No, look the same. Any predictors in chat? I know we only have 6 viewers today. 4,000 put on the Radiant. Someone really hoping for the Radiant. Is that you, Nat? Is that all you?
That was me.
Well, it's you and someone else.
I put 3k on.
3k, okay. I like the Radiant too. I don't know why Royds is playing a Mars mid. Oh, the Hook didn't quite... It's a brotherly fight in the mid lane. 76 damage on level 1 Pudge. What is that? It's ridiculous.
It's just... And he's now got 2 armor instead of 1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How much armor is it exactly? 14% reduction. It's about 2 armor. You know, people are afraid of decimals, so... Lifesteal level 1 Feast. That means 0.6% damage. So, I guess what they've done to Lifesteal is he's not quite back to his old self, because his old self did the same amount of damage as healing. Now it's a lot more healing than it is damage. The damage is nowhere near as much as it used to be, but it's a small change back to what Lifestealer once was. Tim. There are lots of changes to Enfeeble, so many that I couldn't even... I think it's just all buffs, right?
I still have no idea what that spell does. They change it so much.
It's nice. It reduces healing and the damage. Yeah. It's healing and it's cast speed reduction, which I find quite funny because no one really considers that.
No.
Oh, nice deny from Miles. Very patient deny.
So that heal reduction could be useful for, you know, the Gyro Satanic when it's going to come out later. It is a lot, 60%.
I'm surprised that Underlord just got nerfed. I feel like Deutsch may be the first casualty of war. Yes, he will. Veteran gets the first blood, just running at him. Yeah, I don't know. Did you feel like Underlord was still so good he needed a nerf? Because I don't feel like that's true.
No, I didn't think he was good at all, really.
These water runes are quite pretty. I haven't seen those, actually.
They make an interesting sound when you put them up as well.
Do they? Oh, that's cool.
It's quite... I can't tell if it's good or not. It's not bad.
Darkseer also against Lifesteal, maybe not ideal, because you can't do anything to him when he's in rage. He didn't go for rage, though. He started with Ghoul Frenzy, which makes sense, but still, I think you can he can deal with the Iron Shell creeps without too much difficulty. Oh yeah, that's a cool sound. Oh, no bottle, but the water rune still gives 100 HP and 85 mana. So is it 85 mana? Can't remember. Oh, the hook just misses. Neither mid hero going for bottle anyway. Royce is going for Face Boots Vanguard, and Draken is going to Ninja the bounty rune at 3 minutes. He actually, you know, reading the patch notes, knows that bounty runes spawn every 3 minutes. The other team probably forgot about them. The number of people who go for the bounty rune at 5 minutes, and there isn't one.
Yeah, it's because the daytime changes, so everyone realizes, which is what it used to be. It kind of changed, and everyone would be like, "Oh, bounty rune's shit, I forgot." And now it's kind of like...
Draken is just man-fighting Hoodwink, and it's a good hero to do so. Did you realize Hoodwink has 28 Agi at level 2? This is an Agi hero, Hoodwink, isn't it? But
yes.
3.6 Agi gain. It's massive. Actually, it's a bit lower than Venge's, but still, that's a very high starting Agi.
He's definitely struggled trading with this Venge, though, with the Wave of Terror.
Wave of Terror's a good spell. -3 armor, even at rank 1. Puts him on no armor whatsoever. No 1 armor. And Ross started with the chainmail part. Oh, Royce did go a bottle. He's now filled it up.
Yeah, I'm going to only go a bottle because Ollie hadn't bought one either. And Miles has got one for the Radiant, so I'm glad that he's...
Well, Miles is always going to go a bottle, right? That's the Miles. Miles is so happy. Any buff to bottle, and Miles is like, oh yes, please give me that. It's a bit more expensive. He's still going Arcane Boots. So I felt like maybe you could go Soul Ring with bottle. And then go like Phase Boots. But anyway, that is the choice he's making. Oh, Royds tries to get the spear on Ross, doesn't quite hit. Not a lot going on mid lane. It's fairly passive. Veteran nearly gets taken down by the Hoodwink Underlord
He's
combo.
He's on the tower. He got speared away. Ross might be in trouble, actually. He's fine.
He's going to be okay. Quite a lot of damage on him, though. Doesn't have any health regen bonuses. Oh, he's going to get brought down. Yeah. He died to the creep. Oh, there's the tip. Brotherly love, as we call it.
Can't blame a man for that one.
Nope. I'd do that if I was playing against my brother. He doesn't play Dota 2, though.
So do I.
I'm the only Dota player in my family.
Fortunate.
It is. Orb of Corrosion. Forgot that item existed. Don't see it too often. like a niche item, but it's quite cool. I think it makes sense for lifestealer. He does a lot of physical damage and he needs to slow people. So, kind of the perfect hero. Veteran finds yet another kill on the Hoodwink.
They melt this Hoodwink with that level 3 rocket barrage. She has 600 max HP, so she just dies instantly.
Yeah, 1-1-1 build on Draken, so he did decide to go for the Vengeance Aura. Not sure if I would have done that. Maybe we would have just leveled up the missile, but still. There you have it. A lot of very passive farming on Juju, but he's had a great lane. I mean, Darkseid only has 15 last hits. He's now deciding, oh, I better start stacking these Iron Shells. But, I mean, he is, what, nearly 30 last hits behind? But, yeah, Arena in the mid lane. I think Ross is in trouble. Yeah, he will go down, does collect the phase boost, but it's a little bit too late. Draken does turn up for a little bit of a rotation. Great play from the Dire team so far. Just super nice. It looks like they tried to go onto Lifestealer bot, but even rank 1 Rage, which lasts 3 seconds, it's enough. You can get out the Bramble Maze, you can get away from the Iron Shell damage. You're in no danger whatsoever.
This Lifestealer is definitely the win condition for the Radiant.
Yeah, it's a very good pick, and I think it will do well. I mean, the Dire have a small advantage because of the kills they've already got, but I don't think it will really matter in the grand scheme of things. Ross goes in, misses the hook of course because Roids can see him. You're not going to land a hook on someone who can see you. Not that easily anyway.
Yeah.
Nearly Arcane Boots on Mild. He'll be happy to get that. We'll let him farm a little bit harder. A nice stacked camp for him to take. Bit of a fight going here. Ollie can run away. The creep has been infested.
It's just 1v2ing them.
I think there's a little bit of danger on Ollie here. Oh, he bursts out just to get the last hit. It's 150 damage, but it is enough. He's only got phase boost and Orb of Corrosion at the moment. What items is he going to build on a Lifestealer?
I would love to see him get a armlet.
I love Armlet. Yeah, Armlet got buffed. I think +1 armor. There goes the hook. The hook's completely in the wrong direction. Dismember the courier? Nope, can't quite reach it. Oh, nice. There's the bushwhack. Bushwhack into Dismember. I think he's in a lot of trouble now. He may use cooldown or he may not even bother. I think he's going to go down. Yeah, he does finally fall. Royce is pushing the tower in the meantime. Royce went Treads this game. I find Treads a very weird item on Mars. I know 10 strength does help your God's Rebuke, but God's Rebuke is just based off damage, so you might as well just go phase boots. And he needs armor. He's only got 5 armor. I don't know. I feel Treads is quite weird on Mars. I guess if you're going to swap the Treads before you cast a spell, like he does.
I guess maybe he wants to tank through like a Pudge Dismember or something, maybe.
Yeah, 10 strength is nice.
But he does then now take more damage from Lifestealer.
Yeah. I feel like phase boot suits that hero more. I want to see what the Lifestealer is going to build. Will he go Maelstrom? Will he go Armlet? Will he go straight Deso? I mean, there's so many items. We see sometimes even Sanj and Yasha first. Midas. There's so many options for Lifestealer. A bit of a fight going on mid. Here we've got the Arena Tim. He tried to get the Nightmare off, was a little bit too late. Curse Crown as well. Not even going to need the Shadow Realm from Tom, sorry. And meanwhile, though, in the top lane, missed that. There was a kill. Nice gank from Ross again. Underlord getting the kill this time.
It's a good kill because he TP'd back in, so he's going to have to run back to the jungle when he respawns. So Lifestealer probably going to be quite far ahead of this Gyro now. Oh, Gyro only has 24 last hits. I've only just seen that.
Wow, 25. There's 62 on the Lifestealer. He has had such a good time. And Ollie, though, has 49. 49 last hits is quite a lot. That means Ollie's been able to farm, or at least get some last hits with the Iron Shell. Oh, he'll troll Berserker. He's going to run at Ollie, but he does have Surge at rank 2. So I think Ollie's going to be absolutely fine. When the creep bursts out, yeah, he surges away straight away. Yeah.
He wanted the health regen, I guess. He was low HP, so he could use the ult, I think.
There you go. Nice stack camp for the Underlord. Pass on wave coming in strong. Oh, there's a Firestorm Radius talent at level 10 now, and it gives it a lot of radius. Okay.
Oh,
let's see. So.
Yeah, and they added the Shard, which now increases the wave count by 3. And I was talking like,
oh, right.
It's a weird one for me because obviously by the end of Firestorm, most people have kind of run out of it unless you're able to keep them in there. So it's only really useful if you can kind of use it on a choke point and keep it as a zoning kind of spell,
well,
which I think is how you should use Underlord spells, really.
It was different if the waves came faster, but you know when you get +6 Mortimer's Kisses from level 25 talent, it's the same duration, but the kisses just come faster. If it happened with the Firestorm wave, it would be amazing. But it doesn't, I don't
think it does.
Well, it doesn't say, because
I
that...
haven't.
Oh, here goes the arena. We're going on to Ross. A lot of damage. Nice bushwhack just to hold Royce in place for a little bit, but I think Ross is going to go down. Takes a massive amount of damage at the end there. There are a lot of heroes in this mid lane. Another kill for the Dire. Ross is 1-3-1. He's had 2 successful ganks, but he has been died 3 times to Roids in the mid lane. Roids has the money for Blink. Not sending for Blink at the moment. But he does have the money for it. You've now got the famous combo, Terrorize and Arena of Blood.
Yes.
So they just keep smashing their heads into the arena endlessly. They really want to dive this. There's a nightmare. You've got Pit of Malice and you've got Firestorm Wave. You've got a TP in from Ross. And the root Pit of Malice, a lot of damage coming out. The stun doesn't go off from Tom, does get the Terrorize off, but he doesn't actually terrorize Ross. Ross gets the hook in melee range. Ollie's going to go down. He does not have Surge, it's already been used. Now Roids does have the Blink Dagger coming to him. As soon as he gets it, he can TP out, so he will. Or Blink out. Career was just missed. I mean, I felt like the Dire were just... They overstayed their welcome massively.
Yeah, definitely. They were kind of a bit greedy trying to get that tower. I think they got the tower in the end. Oh no, they got denied by Bane, so... Didn't even get the tower kill.
There was a massive buff to mech this patch. It only costs 100 mana, down from 200. So that is an absolutely enormous change to mech. So you don't have to rush Guardian Greaves just to have the mana to afford it now. Nice Blink Spear, but Ross is going to be just fine.
Has the armlet now.
Did go Armlet, did he? Okay. I like Armlet. It got +1 armor, I think, and it drains less health, I think.
10 HP less per second, so...
Yeah,
it's quite a lot.
For strength heroes, Armlet is a godsend.
Yeah.
Oh, can he kill him? Rage? He has no Surge. Massive burst from Tim. Even rank 3 Brain Sap is 225 damage. 4-0-0 Lifestealer. I mean, he is, like you said, he is the hero of the Radiant team. Doing so well. Let's have a look at the net worth. We've got Mars on top, but he was mid. Lifestealer very close behind. Underlord actually doing pretty well. But this Gyro not had the greatest start. 2-2-0. Only 62 last hits. Royds, he's just going to arena. But make sure you pop your bottle before you do that, Royds.
Juju's been trying to last hit with the creep he's infested under the tower. It's not going well for him because the creep has no damage.
Royds just ult? No, okay, he doesn't want to ult Ross. Ross has got a Vanguard. You don't often see Vanguard rush on a Pudge. I guess it does block a lot of damage, but it doesn't give you any armor. So a bit hit and miss the item.
Ross loves Vanguard, I don't know.
I like it too, but only if I'm planning on building it into something. And only on very, very few heroes. I actually am more a fan of Hood of Defiance than I am a Vanguard.
To be fair, I think you could probably get a Crimson this game and it'd be quite good for your team.
Yeah, sure, right. I think maybe. The thing about... Oh, I'm having a look at bot lane as well. There is an arena in the top lane. We managed to hook Roids in. I'm going to look at the top fight. It's a little bit more interesting. And then we just get a shot right into the face. He blinks away, but he still hits him. And then he blinks out. Oh no.
That would have been clutch. That was a really
But I think Draken is still going to be killed. Taking one for the team. They tried to kill Lifestealer in the bot lane, but alas, they couldn't. He is level 10, whereas Ollie's only level 8. But, you know, Darkseid might be 0-3-1. But Darkseid's late game is pretty terrifying. That big vacuum wall can win a team fight almost by itself. Put that on top of the Gyro flat cannon and cooldown. And the arena as well. Vacuum them all into the arena. Throw a wall on top. I mean, Dire definitely have some late game potential. Roids is here. Turns up. He's got the double damage. He's going to hit very hard with that God's Rebuke if he ever decides to use it. Massive bushwhack, 3-man, but they've already got the kill. And it's time to scurry himself away.
He needs to get his ass out of here. I don't know why he's sat himself in these trees.
Yeah, he's got a shovel. At least shovel the salve. Shovel for a salve. Shovel? Shovel. Just use the shovel. Go on.
Get the salve, mate.
No.
Just use the shovel now.
Why even get the shovel? Not going to use it. Oh, he doesn't. He does have rage. He's going to use it. Just walks through the arena. And Ross has turned up for a gank. Managed to find Ollie. Break goes on to Tom. Sharpshooter, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, just hit him on the corner with the Pit of Malice. And Lifestealer pops back out again, but he does get stunned by Draken. They're still going for the dive. Roids, he misses the spear. We're now diving Tom. Tom pops the Bedlam just in case. The zoning Bedlam. Nice. Oh, Tom gets brought back in. Nice hook from Ross, and that's going to be a kill. Lifestealer just taking the right click off. I hope Lifestealer plays the whole game like this. I hope he doesn't get a single assist. I want to see him like 12-0-0. Be a good way to finish. Still hasn't used the shovel, you're right. We should flame him for that. He's going for Desolator, so he's going for like the highest possible damage build Armlet Desolator, which I think is fair enough. If he gets that momentum going, it is a good build.
The last hits are so even. There's 5 people within like 6 last hits.
Oh yeah, they are. 100, 100, 100, 100. Is this time to kill Lifestealer? No, because he's just going to rage and TP out. It doesn't have a TP because he hasn't bought one for 100
He
years.
TP'd up here.
Oh, did he? Well, then.
Yeah, which is a bit of an interesting decision, but he could die for
Oh,
it.
there comes the bushwhack. It's not going to be able to save him. Veteran will find the kill. Now comes the hook. Hooks the creep. I hear Underlord. He Underlords himself into top lane. Has the full Guardian Greaves. Didn't just hold it at mech. Went Guardian Greaves immediately. Maybe I thought he would have gone a pipe first, but anyway.
Yeah, not sure why Juju TP'd up there. He had his whole jungle to farm, but decided, nah, I'm gonna farm by there safely into 1 to 1. Gets punished for it.
Yeah, big time.
And now the Radiant are kind of stuck a lot of heroes up here because they TP to help them. And now they lose their bot tower for it.
They do. Ollie just getting a little bit of farm. Ollie is rushing Aghanim still. Ag's actually got a small nerf. Doesn't give quite so much free health anymore, but it still gives almost double duration Iron Shell, and it lets you have 2 charges. I know Ollie's a massive fan of Aghanim. And Royd, he managed to find yet another kill. 4-0-3. Kill onto Tim. Going for BKB. No Yules this time for Royds.
Yeah, interesting decision. Guess as the mid laner, he felt he needed to be a bit more damage focused rather than utility.
He's almost got exactly the same net worth as Ross. Ross has caught up despite having a few more deaths. But Ross went for the interesting build of Vanguard Hood of Defiance into Aghanims. Aghanims does give you a ridiculous range rot. It almost doubles the radius of rot, and it makes it do 100 more damage per second, which is almost double damage. So it doubles the radius and damage of rot and makes it reduce healing. I think that's pretty good if you're building tanky, which he is. But I think he needs to be a bit tankier than he is currently if he wants to survive. I mean, does it make rot hurt you more? Because it makes rot do 100 more damage, so I'm guessing that hurts you 100 more damage as well.
Yeah, I think it does.
So that's why you need a lot of magic resist on Pudge. I know he gets a bit for free. Oh, you didn't need to hook that rune, it was right there, Ross. But okay.
Stylishness.
Sure. We'll go with that.
I think we should get like a... oh, he's gotten rid of it now. But we needed a Days Since Juju Used Trusty Shovel kind of website.
Oh, he just was like, nah, I don't want it.
It's just a counter. He's finally gotten rid of it without using it once.
Yeah, 30 attack speed on a level 10 talent for Lifestealer. That's incredible. But then he has to wait
20
till...
move speed is also great as well.
That's true. He has some really good level 10 talents, better than almost any hero. There's level 20 talents, like the worst in the game by a mile. They're so bad. 10% Ghoul Frenzy slow is like not even a free orb of venom. That's how bad it is. And we're going on Hoodwink in the mid lane. That's a kill on Doige. Roids is really just using Arena on cooldown.
He's getting some pickups, yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually playing it well.
I mean, I feel like the Arena cooldown could go up by 30 seconds and it would still be fine. I mean, it's ridiculous how low cooldown this amazing ability is. This AoE, insta-kill, teamfight move is. Now, Ross is a fairly durable hero. The wall is just for fun.
Zoning.
And then the spear as well is zoning.
Yeah, nice, lads.
Right, and at least Drekken can land his spells, that's good. But Ross is quite tanky. And they don't bring him down because they miss basically everything. And now he turns around. I feel like before going Blink, he should... I mean, before going Aghanims, he should go Blink. I feel like you should get Blink on Pudge.
Pudge is so good.
Yeah, because then you don't even need to land Dismember. You just hook, you just Blink Dismember. You found Roids. Do we have the damage to kill him? No, they're going to run. I mean, half the team are running in and half the team are running out. I felt like they weren't really...
I'm very scared, actually.
They're very scared. They found Drekken. I don't have Rage. Okay, so I didn't use Rage, didn't have it.
It is a long cooldown, 18 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's true, but it's an amazing spell.
It's kind of sucks, honestly.
It's a free BKB though. I mean, 6 seconds is the max BKB duration. You can get an extra 1.5 seconds on it at 25. That's a 7.5 second Rage. You also get some move speed. I guess it's the free BKB part, which makes it good. What's this ag shard? Oh, they buffed open wounds. It's you do 2% of the target's max health per attack with open wounds, so it becomes like Bloodseeker's shard.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he gets to this game playing against the Darkseer. The slow open wounds isn't really like they'll just get surged. So, and they're not exactly the tankiest heroes on the Dire. So
He doesn't really
yeah,
have anyone
sure.
to infest into either. Like, no one on their team is going to jump in. Maybe Ross with a Blink Dagger, but that's literally it. And he doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He's going for one. He has his Agnums now. So doing mega damage with his Rot.
They're trying to find a pick off here, but Dire aren't interested in their jungle. They're just like, yeah, you can have that.
Ross actually top net worth now on the Pudge. Just from farming, not really from anything else. But Veteran, he's done a very good job at catching up. Remember, he had 24 last hits, about 6 or 7 minutes. We've got the Blink hook into the tower. We actually have the Arena Pog and the BKB, but he's just going to dismember him. That really cancels out some of that BKB time. But I think Ross is still in a little bit of trouble. He is tanking a lot of tier 2 damage. He's very tanky. He actually ends up with a kill. The second kill, the range of Rot is massive. Then he gets the Guardian Greaves as well. Out comes the cooldown. But Ross is just too durable. I think Veteran's found himself in a situation he doesn't want to be in, gets hit by the Hoodwink. The hook doesn't land. That'll be yet another kill. And I think the tier 2 tower is going to claim Underlord, or maybe not. Now they do finally swap it. Royds, though, he has Blink. He's looking for a kill. There's actually a couple of kills he can get here. Misses the spear in true style, then gets hooked in from the Pit of Malice, gets immediately dismembered, and he is brought down. A lot of free strength going the way of the Pudge. Look, they found someone else. Fiend Script has been used, of course, but we have the Bushwhack. And another hook, which doesn't land because he doesn't have the cast range for it. But never mind, it will be a kill anyway.
Horrendous fight to take from the Dire. Max was 100 gold off his BKB when he died, so
Oh, that is
really unfortunate timing. Well, not unfortunate, but yeah.
It's pretty tragic, yeah. Level 2 Sharpshooter. Now it does 900 damage. That ability has a low cooldown, doesn't it? 45-second cooldown. It does less damage than
you
Finger
really
of Death,
spam
though,
that out.
to start with. But then it becomes a lot stronger. It becomes pure damage at level 25 as well. That's quite nice. 1250 pure damage.
It doesn't break anymore, does it?
Yeah. Does it not? Did they remove the break? No, I think they did. I think it's still there. Now it has a minimum power level of 20%. It scales normally from there. Mana cost rescale, movement speed reduce. Where does it say break? I swear it used to break. Does it not break anymore? It doesn't say that it doesn't break. Oh, I don't know. Thought it broke. I mean, it definitely did before. They removed the break. I don't remember them moving the break. Do we have Fiend Script? No, we don't. Fiend Script has a very long cooldown. The Veteran is dead nonetheless. Look at the massive damage he is taking as they run. Look at this aggressive ward. And now the hard camp is so far away from you. Definitely a big nerf to the Dire. Like how far they have to walk to get to their hard camp makes it a lot less safe. They've lost their outpost as well. That means a constant XP per minute. It looks like now we're going to get a kill onto Royds. Dismember has such a low cooldown. They're going to use it yet again. The cooldown of Dismember is 10 seconds. Why is it? Is it always this low? Oh, right. There's a Agnum Shard. That's why. Fair enough. Oh, and that's muted himself. I wonder where he's gone.
Oh my god, I was talking for so long. My bad.
Why did you mute yourself on Discord?
I was typing a message and one the
Oh, right, okay.
keyboard sounds too
Happens.
loud.
I thought I'd just check.
Yeah, that axe shot on Pudge is ridiculously good. And I was also saying that about this Dire triangle changes. The Ancients didn't actually get moved
No.
down, up even. So they're not that much safer, and that hard camp is, like you said, so dangerous to farm now.
I like the change. I like any change which makes farming like a double bounty rune. Farming is harder to do safely, and invading is easier because invading is, you know, half the fun of the game. What builds out of 2 crowns?
Rod.
Rod is 2 crowns. I think, did they make Rod do something else?
Yeah.
They gave it more projectile speed, okay. Because it needed more, obviously.
That was the same before though. It's always been 2 crowns.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a nice build up.
Well, not always, obviously, but.
No, I think at the beginning it was
Last match.
it used to be more expensive. It was the Ogre Axe and the 2 Staff of Wizardries when it first was in the
Yes.
game. But now they decided it should have some agi as well. Oh, the hook. Beautiful hook. And the rot damage is just insane. I think you're just going to die. Yeah, too much rot damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
He's gone for the spell lifesteal talent rather than the hook damage because he's just doing so much damage. This Ross is an absolute god now. He had a bit of a rough start. Now he is 15k net worth, just a force to be reckoned with. They can't bring him down. Yeah, he's actually going for Eternal Shroud. He might as well. He's already got the spell lifesteal talent. He's going to get even more spell lifesteal. We've got the Pit of Malice AoE talent as well. Just defending them. Game is hard. Yeah, Royds, game is hard.
Game is hard. What happens when you pick the same heroes?
Dire's middle barracks shall be remembered.
They
Well,
learn. The other team have learned.
Potentially.
They knew what to do different.
Royds was playing mid Mars, and he did very well.
He was
But-
doing well, getting good pickoffs in the early game.
And
But
Ross,
then I think they kind of, it just all spiraled out of control because of that top fight.
yeah, that was a really bad fight for the Dire team.
Because since then, they've taken Roche, they've taken Rax, then they haven't really been able to get back into this game because the Pudge has just been picking
They're
them
going on Miles, but Miles is a durable hero. He's got Pipe and Guardian Greaves, and he's Underlord. So I just want
Gyro's
to
behind
point
them.
out...
He's gripped.
Is he? Oh no. Being gripped, and he'll just get taken down. Meanwhile, though, they are going to get a kill on Miles. But it's not worth it. Well, maybe it is. It's a 1-for-1. They've already lost their racks, though. I just want to point out the scores, by the way, the KDAs and stuff. Ollie is 0-6-2. He's had 2 assists in a 27-minute game. I mean, even everyone else in this team at least has a bit of an engagement. Bane's going to get immediately taken down. Roy's getting another kill. Well played by him. But then he gets hooked straight away. Dismember. Oh, yeah, and he's actually lost the BKB. Now Lifesteal's going to go, but Lifesteal does not have rage.
Yeah,
Nice
got the
arena, and I think
fear
Hoodwink's in a lot of trouble. But Hoodwink gets healed by the Lifesteal
Oh.
using Infest. Brilliant
3k
play.
HP Hoodwink. Nice.
It's 1200 HP you get from infesting them. So that was a fantastic save, also giving him more move speed. And then they hit him again.
Nice, nice.
He's got 3 heroes in 1 now.
That's infinite, right, as well? Well, how long's the Ag Shard on Pudge last? I'm pretty sure you can...
Oh, there we go. You got the 3 in 1 now. There they all come out at once. The big gank squad. That's funny. There's a hook on Tom though. He has the Eternal Shroud. Oh, almost hit Ollie. He did manage to get a kill on the Darkseer, but I feel like, yeah, Darkseer's just not worked out this game. I like the idea behind it. Maybe vacuum them all into the Mars arena and do the fear on them. That's really cool. Cooldown, Black Cannon. But they just haven't engaged a good team fight on the Dire team. Really struggling. Gyro, he's farming as hard as he can. But I feel like it's not going to be as easy to carry this game as the last game. Look at the farm on the top heroes of the Radiant team. Even the Underlord is 3rd place. And he's just going all the aura items. He's building the new Solar Crest. Which is a weird item now, but still pretty good.
Dire structures are fortified, just like me. It's a dire scenario for those top barracks.
Ross, this is the hook. Oh, here comes the wall vacuum. This is a chance for the Dire to do some damage. They actually get the cooldown as well, and the Terror. They get everything they wanted. But is it enough? They managed to get a kill onto Bane. They can't bring down the Underworld. They're just too tanky. The Radiant team are just man fighting through everything. Ross just sitting there with the Rotten and the spell Lifesteal. They can't bring him down. They did everything as best they could, but they do not have the damage to go through all these heroes. You've got the free lifesteal, the free BKB coming out from the lifestealer. You've got Ross, who's got nearly 4,000 HP and so much spell lifesteal. You've got the Pipe and the Guardian Greaves from the Underlord and the Vlad's as well. And the Aegis finally has expired. So I think that sort of is lights out for the Dire. They did everything they could as perfectly as possible. They just couldn't bring anyone down. They do not have the damage.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world.
And I think that may be GG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Some, bit of a slumpy game. Ross playing
Yeah, fantastic
Pudge.
play. And I think they're just taking the last tier 4 tower down now. I think that's going to be it. The Dire are sort of sitting around. Look at the massive root from Pit of Malice. The arena has been used, but Ross just doing so much damage with the Aghanim Scepter. Fiend's Grip holding Mars in place. They've got 2 BKB piercing, but the swap, it doesn't
Oh, there you
cancel.
go.
Ah, then they hooked him out of the base.
Oh. Didn't matter
It does
anyway.
break. It does still break, by the way, Sharpshooter. So there you go. Those people who were wondering. So I'm kind of glad in a way that the team that picked different heroes won. I think that's a lot more exciting.
Absolutely.
So there
And
you
I
go.
down them, so
Cool. I
easy.
don't know if anyone bet against you. We didn't have too many viewers today, so everyone's enjoying their Easter break. But yeah, that was a good game. Just want to have a look at the damage that was dealt. 25k from Ross. It wasn't actually a high damage game, but Ross was by far the most potent hero that game. I'm happy to award him the MKB? The MVP.
Here you go. Here's
Yeah.
your free MVP.
That'd be nice if we could give it to them.
Yeah, I think this one was a bit of an obvious one. I would have considered Juju if he hadn't TP'd top and died in the early game.
That's
If
true.
he went 9-0-8 and had a bit more farm, maybe, yeah. But Ross did hit some great hooks. Royd's played well on his Mars, actually, this game. I'll give him that.
He did, yeah. He did play
He
well.
got some very good pickoffs in that early game.
Yeah.
Felt like maybe his... I didn't see Darkseer at all this game, to be honest.
No, I felt like Darkseer's always...
For a last pick, I think it's a weird one to pick, because with last pick, you always want to have that hero that's going to be like, this is our... It counters them, it's going to be our most impactful hero. And then to kind of just pick and farm.
Yeah, Darkseer is a weird hero. You have to really have a team that knows how to make the most of him. Like, is there a hero who really, really benefits from Surge, like an Alchemist who wants the move speed? Or is there somewhere you're going to set up with the vacuum? They had the idea behind it, but they took so long to execute it that by the time they did, it was over.
Yeah, it doesn't really synergize with their team. And it also, as we've said, doesn't work great against Lifestealer.
No,
So,
in lane,
in the lane.
he struggled. He had very, very few last hits coming out of lane until he started farming the jungle and you got a few more points of Iron Shell. Then he did manage to farm a little bit faster, but it definitely was a rough start for the Darkseer. And there you go.